My name's Glenn Morgan, this is We the Governed, and today I'm actually standing here in Washington State's Capitol, right by the Rotunda, which is the Capitol building for the legislature, and the Office of the Governor is inside this building as well. Behind me is the Washington State Supreme Court building, and the reason why I'm here today is I'm delivering a petition here. It's not my petition, but I'm delivering this on behalf of the Sportsman Alliance Foundation, and this is a petition to remove 4 people from the Washington State Wildlife Commission. And I'm delivering this petition to the governor's office today because we have the right to petition our elected officials. It's a federal right that we have in the federal Constitution. It's also the Washington State Constitution, Article 1, Section 4, that we as citizens have a right to petition our governor and our government when we know that something's been done that needs to be changed or something is very wrong. And in this case, I'm very specifically turning in this petition, and I have 2 copies of it here with some supporting documentation. And the petition I'm going to link down below in the video description so that you can actually see what it looks like and you can read it for yourself. So I'm not going to go into all the details on it, but the summary is basically that 4 people who were appointed by the previous governor, Governor Inslee, committed malfeasance and broke a variety of laws, and just were terrible people in there beyond denying science and just doing a bad job in that position. They were caught concealing public records. They were caught violating the Open Public Meetings Act. They were caught violating a whole bunch of things. There is ongoing litigation on this issue, and so a lot of this has come out in discovery and public records recently. To the credit of the Sportsman's Alliance, I've been following this case for a number of years now, and so it's kind of gotten to this point where it's very clear that these people have committed malfeasance and substantially created problems in Washington State, not just the liability that they've exposed the state to, but just doing all kinds of terrible bad things, as unfortunately too many people in these positions do. And so this is an official petition to Governor Ferguson to remove these 4 people from office, and he has the legal authority under the state constitution and plenty of court cases that justify him having the right and ability to remove these people when they've committed malfeasance, as these guys clearly have. So if you want to know the details, I'll link to it in the video down below, and you can actually look at the documents for yourself. But I'm just going to have you follow me in here, and you can see what this process will look like. So let's go into the building, and we'll go into the governor's office. I was just here to drop off a petition for Governor Ferguson's office, so I can give you a copy. I brought 2 of them because there's some other documents that are attached just for legal. It's not a process service, it's just a petition, so I wanted to just leave them here unless you have somebody else you want me to give them to here.
They have to be mailed in.
No, they don't need to be.
Yeah, not supposed to be.
Okay, do you have somebody else there that can? It's not like a process service, which is a little different. Quite a bit different, actually, but.
And then where is it from?
It's from the Sportsman Alliance Foundation.
Is someone expecting them?
No, I don't think so, but they don't, it's not a legal,
My director is saying we don't accept petitions here unless they're mailed in or someone is expecting them.
Yeah, he's thinking of a initiative. It's not an initiative. So it's simply something that documenting the simple petition to the governor. It's a pretty obvious thing. I've done this before in the past, but it's been a number of years. I think it's in here, actually.
session in both rooms. How long are you guys gonna be in here?
It's up to them. We're just turning in the
We're going here
petition.
first. We'll see.
Yeah.
Come on in this way, guys.
So this happens a lot. Kids are getting tours of the Capitol. If you've ever escorted kids on tour, as I have in the past, it's kind of a fun thing to do. And I think when I was little, I did a tour as well when I was their age. So it's kind of fun to see them getting the tour. We're just waiting right now for the office staff here to sort out who actually can accept the petition today.
Howdy, Glenn. How are you?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. What's your name?
Glenn Morgan.
Nice to meet you, Glenn.
Hi, and this is actually a copy of the.
Great, perfect.
It's on behalf of the Sportsman Alliance. So.
Okay.
Is
this okay?
I'm just hand delivering it. So
Got it.
You probably
For WDFW?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I brought in 2 copies.
Sure,
And
no,
this
thank
one
you.
has the documentation.
Kind of
associated.
background and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
great.
I'm sure that it's easy. You can get more copies from them if you want. So
Understood.
I'm trying to show people how you can just do petitions fairly, like this. So that's why I'm
I know.
videotaping it here. So
There's some, you can imagine when we get things kind of just from the public as
I
always.
totally know how that goes. Yeah, this isn't the
first.
first one I've done. It's just been
No,
a
I
number of
understand.
years. So.
It changes over the years, everything going on, but
Yeah.
no problem.
Okay, well, thank you so much
No
for accepting those today,
Of course, man.
and I really appreciate it.
No problem.
So, all right,
Take care.
thank you.
Thanks. Have a
Okay,
good
yeah,
one.
bye. And that is as simple as it is, just dropping off a petition that you have a right to deliver to your governor, and as we just did that today, and that is normally how it works, something like that. Okay, we're back outside outside of the Capitol building again with the Supreme Court, Washington State Supreme Court in the background here. And as you saw from that earlier part of the video, it's really quite a simple process. Typically, just to remember, that gal that was working there at the desk, she doesn't know who I am, she doesn't know what to do, and so that's why she had to go and call somebody from the back office who probably knew a little bit better that accepting the petitions is no big deal. And so as you saw, he came out, it was no big deal, it's a friendly thing, it doesn't have to be a confrontational thing. After all, what we're trying to do as citizens is just simply ask, we have the right to petition our governor, in this case, and ask him to remove bad people who have, through no fault, they've been in office before he was governor, and he has the right to remove them, and we're just simply petitioning him to remove them from office for bad behavior. I just want to point out, if you're an activist, you want to do something like this in the future, that you don't get into some kind of big argument with the gal working the front desk. It's not her fault that she doesn't know. She's going to usually find somebody in the office who will come out and accept it. And that's how it works, and we will see what Governor Ferguson decides to do with this petition. And again, if you want to read more about it, you'll see that link down below. I'm sure that the Sportsman Alliance will actually put out a press release of some kind. And that's it. And remember, as I always say, the future belongs to those who show up, so you got to show up to make anything happen. Thank you so much.